Alright, hey y'all, welcome to chapters 2 and 3 of Lovely Latte by Lord Volleymoort. I'm still not sure how you pronounce it. Voleemort, I think. That's how you spell it on Wattpad. So this is going to be chapters 3 and 4. And again, if I'm slipping over everything, I can't see. So let's get on to the video. Chapter 3. Bakugo's point of view. When I get home, I ignore the old hag and head straight to my room. I drop my bag by the door and fall on the bed. Why did I feel like I need to come home instead of going to the gym? I had his number, so I could have just contacted him afterward. And now, I don't want to text him. Only because, what do I say? What if he asks why I wanted his number? Why did I ask for his number? I don't care about people. I just need to push him out of my mind and focus on getting to the top. Lying on the bed, staring at my ceiling fan, going round and round until I push myself up, deciding I'm going to study instead, since I didn't bother going to the gym. I sat at my desk and pulled out my books and dropped them all on the tabletop with a loud thud. After around 15 minutes of studying, I realized I hadn't done a fucking thing. Not a damn thing, except doodle a small figure with a small scar over its right eye and a beautiful spiky smile. Sighing and leaning back in my chair, I realized this is hopeless. I won't be able to focus. I stand and push off my chair with so much force it flipped over. I needed a shower. Turned on the water as hot as I can stand it. I finally get to take off this damn uniform. Once the scalding water hits my head, I start to feel better. Why had I asked for his number? I start to think over today's events. He turned a bright shade of red when I asked. Once out of the shower, I had a towel at my hips and returned to my room, my hair still dripping, as I pulled out a black tank top and a pair of sweats. After taking a shower, I already feel better. I go to my chair and go back to studying, not bothering to erase my doodle from earlier. After hours of studying and a couple breaks, I check my phone. It reads 11:45 p.m. I give a small grunt and decide to go eat dinner. At almost midnight? Dude! On my way out of my room, I see the napkin. I had taken it out of my pocket when I got home and put it on my nightstand. I stop and look at it for a minute and eventually find myself walking over to it. Seeing the scribbled writing and remembering his flustered state, I decided that it had been long enough. Plus, I didn't want to lose it before I could put his contact in my phone. Opening my contacts, I hit add now, entered his number and the name Kirishima. I sent a quick text before putting my phone down and going to grab dinner. Hello, is this Kirishima? Kirishima's point of view. I'm playing a solo round of Mario Kart because Sira, Denki, and Mina each slowly passed out. When my phone bangs, I brush it off until I remember the fiery blonde from today at the coffee shop. I lunge at my phone and see a notification from an unknown number. Unknown. Hello, is this Kirishima? OMG, it's him. What do I say? I wish Mina was awake. Yeah, who's asking? After about 15 minutes, I get another notification. I don't know, how many people did you give your number to today? Sassy, aren't you? Cute coffee boy! Shut up, shitty air. Hiroshima. Oh, we're already at the nickname stage. Whatever. I didn't catch your name earlier. There's a thing called a name tag. Yeah, I didn't pay attention to that. Call me Bakugo. Okay. So, Bakugo, do you work tomorrow? Why? Because I go to the coffee shop almost every day, and I was wondering if I could expect you behind the counter. Shoot! Wait, you get that 1,000-calorie milkshake almost every day. Even I don't do that. And I don't like coffee. Oh God. Yeah, I will work tomorrow, but probably be in the back. Unless those assholes don't show up again. Cool, me and a few friends might swing by. Whatever. Okay, Baku, good night. What the fuck was that? A pun? Message read. I guess he went to bed. I can't wait to tell the guys in the morning and maybe even take them by the coffee shop. Not just to see him, we all go there all the time. I sigh and lay back on the couch. Bakugo. Huh? Bakugo, huh? Dang it, oops. Bakugo's point of view. The guy's an idiot, but I can't get him out of my head. That bright smile matches. What the frick? matches his personality perfectly. I almost hope the nitwits I work with don't show up again. He then drifted to sleep with a small smile on his face, one of the first he's had in a while. Chapter 4. Kirishima's point of view. I wake up, so Denki is screeching. When I look over, Zero is on top of Denki because he blue shelled him in Mario Kart. Me and Mina are sharing a knowing glance as Zero and Denki keep wrestling. Mina and I grab the currently unused controllers and finish the game we started. Oh hey, Mina, I said as I pass into 8th place. Yeah, she responds, defending her first place title. I got a text from the coffee guy. Suddenly the game is paused and Mina whips around. Spill. At this point, Zero and Denki have stopped their little debacle and we're crisscross applesauce in front of me, same as Mina. Oh, why are you guys so interested in this? I ask. Because it's gossip and we want to see if he's good enough for you, Mina states. Zero and Denki nod in agreement. What do you mean good enough for me? Really? You stuttered this much over just anyone? Denki said, raising an eyebrow. I felt heat rise to my face and ears. Shut up, I say, and shove him lightly. So tell us about him, Zero says. Well, the only additional information I have is his name's Bakugo. They all share a look. What? I ask, confused. Is it the Bakugo that Midoriya talks about? Zero asks. I thought for a minute. I don't know. Well, if it is, I don't think he's best for you, Mina says. He did say, people don't think he's very pleasant, I say, thinking back to our first meeting. All 3 of them look at me sympathetically. But he doesn't seem that way. I have an idea, Mina said. Is he working today? She asks. Yeah, but he might be in the back like normal, I say, confused. Okay, I can work with that. She turns to Zero and Denki. Us 3 are going to go in and see how he is with us, like mood-wise. Then Kirishima, she turns to me. You'll go in and talk to him and see how it's different. I think about it for a moment. Sure, I guess I couldn't hurt. Small time skip. We all got ready to go to the coffee shop, plus other places, but shop first. Mina had helped me get ready. I'm wearing a black choker, ripped jeans, and a beanie. No shirt. Really? Along with red sneakers and my usual black studs. And cartilage rings. And a red riot sweatshirt. I had made at a carnival one time with Mina, Denki, and Zero. Are you sure about this? I say as I pull on the choker a bit, already kind of flustered about it. Yes, says Mina. It adds a little extra flair. She smiles at her masterpiece and calls Denki and Zero to see as well. Denki throws his arm across Mina's shoulders and say, You did good. Zero nods in agreement. We set off towards the coffee shop. I feel more and more anxious the closer we get. Mina starts discussing the plan. Okay, so Zero and I'll go in first. And then we'll text Denki to come in. Then we'll text Kirishima to come in. Once we've all sat down, then we'll compare his attitude to us. Each of us, okay? We all nod. Mina and Denki sit on a bench at, me and Denki sit on a bench a couple of shops down from the coffee shop and wait. Mina's point of view. Zero and I get to the coffee shop. I look in the window and see a blonde with red eyes. Yes, we got him. I whisper to Zero. He smiles, and the mission is a go. We walk in. He already seems pissed. Well, I lean on the counter, my elbows on top, and bend my neck back to look at him upside down. You're new, I say. He looks at me with a scowl, and all I hear is, not a talker, eh? He ignores me and says, what do you want? Zero and I order because we already have all of the information we need. We find a 4-person table and sit. When our orders are ready, I go to get them, but he stops me. Use a 2-person table, he says in an irritated tone. What? I said, move to a 2-person table or we get busier later on, so don't take a table with more than you need. His tone increasing. Oh, we're meeting friends. There'll be 4 of us once we're all here, I say with a smile. He looks at me and blinks and waves me away. Damn. I had to Zero go ahead and text Denki when I got up to get our drinks. I sit back down and as if on cue, Denki arrives. Denki's point of view. I walk in and crap, I don't want to do this. This guy looks scary. I bet Mina already made him more angry than he was already. I'm at the counter when he turns around and glares at me. I feel my eyes get big. What? He looks at me, arms crossed. I decide if I'm going to do this or not. Let's test his patience. Let's see here, I said, drawing it out and acting indecisive. He sighs and heavily and taps his foot. What do you think is good here? Her furrows his eyes. Eyebrows. I'm pretty sure it's he furrows his eyebrows. I don't care, just order, he said flatly. I'll get nice coffee with almond milk, I say and smile. He turns and mutters, finally, under his breath. I rush over to Mina and Zero, telling them about the next part of my mission. Bakugo called out my order. I rushed to get it, so I don't have to interact with him anymore. We wait a minute, and then Zero texts Kirishima, time for the real show. Kirishima's point of view. I get a text from Zero, and I'm anxious. But why? As I'm walking to the coffee shop, I'm trying to calm down. When I look into the window and see the mop of blonde turned away from me, I remember why I was so nervous. He's nervous! That's kind of cute. When I walk in, he's facing me, but looking down, doing something at the cash register. When he looks up, I'm leaning on the counter facing him. I watch as he realizes it's me. His look softens and is replaced with a pink tint. I wonder if this is what Mina was talking about. I see you're at the counter, I say with a smile. Yep, he leans on the counter, making him closer to me. Let me guess. The usual, he says with a small smile. Yes, sir. This made his face 3 times pinker. Mina had given me tips on how to flirt. I guess this is the only one I'm planning on using as a wink. So, I started out, why did you ask me for my number? It says or, I'm pretty sure it means for. I ask. He stiffens a bit. And he's facing away, so I can't see, but I can see his ears deepen in color. Can't I ask a beautiful stranger for their number? He says with a smirk as he hands me my milkshake. My eyes get big, and I know I'm as red as his eyes. And how many beautiful people's phone numbers are in that phone of yours? I ask him. Just one, he says. That catches me the most off guard out of everything. And my cool, flirty attitude laughed at that moment. Wait, really? I feel my ears turn hot as coals. I think my sudden change in attitude made him realize what he had admitted. Yeah, he reconfirms. I put the money on the counter and try to regain my composure. Okay then, call me, I say with a wink. I grab my milkshake and sit down with Mina, Zero, and Dunkey. They all look almost amazed. I put my head down on the table, embarrassed. Mina's the first to talk. Oh my god, Kirishima! Did you see that? She says, excited. Dunkey and Zero join her and they start to shake me. I had my face in my hands. They calm down and tell me about their encounters with him. He wasn't like that at all with me. When they finish, they look at me. What? I ask. Tell us what happened, dude. Denki clarifies. Oh, we kind of flirted? Mina almost screams, but Zero taped her mouth over her mouth before she could. Because he became like a marshmallow when he saw you, Denki said, and glared back at Bakugo, who was back to being his angry self. Zero took the tape off Mina's mouth. Now she's calm. He's definitely into you. Bakugo's point of view. Back to when Mina and Zero first walked in. This pink girl and weird elbow dude walked in. Weird elbow dude? Okay. Great customers. She leans on the counter and looks at me upside down and says, You're new? What does she know? Was my only response. Is it? Or I don't know. Not a talker, eh? She pushes further into an already dead conversation. I completely ignore her and ask, What do you want? She stops pushing and they order. She leads them to a table. I call their order. When she comes to get it, I say, Use a 2-person table. She stops. What? I said, Move to a 2-person table. We're getting busier later on, so don't take up a table with more than you need. I say, starting to get slightly irritated. Oh, we are meeting friends. There'll be 4 of us once we're all here, she says with a smile. I just wave her off and she sits back down. Not even 2 minutes later, this Pikachu-haired dude walks in. Once he gets up to the counter, his eyes widen a bit. What? I say my arms crossed. Arms crossed. He looks at the menu for a minute. Let's see here. He begins. This is gonna take fucking forever. What do you think is good here? He asks me. I don't care. You just order. I say, getting increasingly irritated. At some point, I started to tap my foot impatiently. In the end, he settled on an iced coffee. I turn around. Finally, I mutter. When I call his order, he's quick to come get it. Oh, now he's fast. I'm putting Pikachu's money in the cash register when I hear the door open. Yay, their 4th friend is fucking here. I wonder how annoying I cut out of my thoughts when I look up, and it's Kirishima. He's leaning on the counter. My angry attitude melts away when I see him. He looks hot, and he's wearing a choker. And his black earrings, a choker for God's sake. I feel my face turn pink. I see her at the counter, he says with a smile. Yep, I say, leaning on the counter as well, bringing our faces closer. Let me guess. The usual? I say shyly. Yes, sir. He called me sir. I feel myself blush deeper. So, he begins, why did you ask me or my number? I'm pretty sure that means 4. I get stiff and my ears and face burn. Can I ask a beautiful stranger for their number? I say with a smirk as I hand him his milkshake. He turns a deep red. How many beautiful people's numbers are in that phone of yours? He asks. Just 1, I say seriously. Wait, really? He says, reverting to his innocent, cute, big-eyed state. His realization made me realize what I had said. I had admitted he's the only one I talk to. This is going downhill fucking fast. Yeah, I confirm. I already admitted it. So, now I just gotta own it. He placed the money for his milkshake on the counter. Okay then, call me, he says with a wink. He then grabs his milkshake and sits with his friends. My hand flies to my face, trying to hide what's probably the deepest blush ever. He winked at me. A little later on, I realized that I wasn't exactly nice to his friends. Fuck. It's just how I am, but I start to wonder if I'd screwed up. I see them teasing Kirishima. They probably saw our interaction, so maybe I didn't completely screw it all